All right, well, I know everyone is in shock, but apparently today's Dordle, Quordle, and Octordle are all interesting. I have heard from quite a few people already this morning that they were all interesting, more so than even usual, and that's the normal everyday request from people, so I guess I don't know what to expect. I also thought this was interesting. Someone posted on the Discord server the other day a meme that they made, and it's Harry Potter, and why is it when something happens it's always you three, and it's the Octordle, Dordle, and Quordle, of course. So I thought that was pretty funny and very appropriate. So thank you for that. Yeah, so we're gonna look at the Dordle, Quordle, and Octordle. I'm gonna do my usual train and cough as a start. And we'll go from there. Okay, so there's an R, A, and H. I mean, there's lots of things we could have right now, so let's do S-H. Ooh, I was gonna say share, because E would be a good letter to do, but we don't want to do the A. We could do shear. Shear's pretty good. Okay. So, interesting. There's an H over here, but there's no T, S, or C. Now, there could be a P, or we don't necessarily have to have another letter with the H, but often it is. Now, if it doesn't have another letter, it's probably first. But we only have E's and I's. So, if you do something like this, I don't think it's I-E. So, E, something like this, helix would be really interesting. We haven't done an L yet. I really like helix there. Okay, let's look at the one on the right. So we've got C, we've got R, A, and S. The A is either second or last, but it's the only vowel we have except for maybe a Y. It's not gonna be CS, it's not CR. So if it was C something else, we would have to have RSA or SRA or something. So I don't think that works. So I think it's CA. Now, could we do CARS? I don't know what that would be. If we do C, it's probably not SR, so it would have to be like this, but then I feel like we would need to have a vowel in there and it can't be a Y. That's not a thing. So I don't think the S is third. If it's RS, then I don't know what. Cards is really good. Cards is good. Carps is also good. Carbs is possible. I think cards and carps are the best options there. Unfortunately, that doesn't help me with helix, if it is helix. What I'm thinking is helix. The two words that I'm thinking about, or the possibilities for the two words, do not help each other at all. So I'm thinking about doing helix. I know the X is not very common, but the L would be a good letter to check. I mean, I don't necessarily think there's an L on the right, but there's that possibility, right? Do I want to do that, or do I want to try cards? I'm trying to think which one am I more confident in, right? Like, it might not be helix, and so therefore it might be good to try like cards or carps or something to check for the D or the P in case I'm wrong on the left, but I really feel like it's gonna be helix. I'm gonna go with helix. All right, it's helix. And there's no L over here, which isn't too surprising. So I'm thinking cards or carps or maybe carbs. I've got 3 guesses left. Let's just go for it. And it's cards. Okay, there we go. Helix and cards. Very interesting. So, all right, well, that's gonna be our start for the Quordle. It's not gonna be terrible. You know, we've got the A, E, and I, the R, S, L, C, H, and D are pretty good. The X obviously is not great. Never know, maybe there'll be a word with an X on the Quordle. We'll see. Helix and cards. All right, on to the Quordle. Helix. And, ooh, there's an X in one of them. No way. All right, well, all we got was yellows, but that's amazing. There's an X and C, E, and L. Okay, so, could it be X something? Excel. Ooh, Excel is really good with a double E. You know, there's just not that many possibilities with X's. Now, unfortunately, there's no other words with L or E. There's one with a C, so that doesn't check very much for us, but do I go for it? I'm just gonna go for it. Let's be wild. It's Excel. All right. Ruled out another spot for the C. Now, CH here is pretty good. could be CH like that, but it would have to be like, I like itchy there is really, no, the C can't be third. I don't like itchy there. So ICH, I don't really like. So if it's CH, I think it has to end in CH. Now it could end in ICH. We haven't done O or U yet, so it'd be good to do something with an O, probably an O and a U. We do have 3 words with an I, so a new spot for the I, 2 words with an H, so I and H would be good to reuse. Possibly an H at the end. I am thinking CH at the end on that first word. This one, it could end in TH as a possibility. All right, is there something I can do? So, I was gonna say, is there something I can do ending in TH? Ending in TH with an I second or third maybe, so ITH? Ooh, you know what is possible on that first one is ITCH. I was thinking itchy with the ITCH at the beginning, but ITCH at the end, and then we could have witch or pitch, or there's a bunch of them there, Mitch. So, now hitch is not a possibility because we've had the C at the beginning. So maybe one of those is good to guess because it checks a new spot for the H, new spot for the I, new spot for the C. And the T is a good letter to check. It's not too bad. So let's do we want to do pitch? I'm thinking about which. Pitch or which, either one. I feel like the P and the W are about equally likely. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. Oh, okay. So interesting. So this is probably I something TH over here. And interestingly, so we can't do IR. What's gonna come between the I and the T? Assuming that's what it is. No, we can't do with NTH. But what would that be? Ooh, maybe it's not that. Could it be TI something something H? What's gonna come before the H? Because the H at the end, it's almost gotta have like a T, a C, a P, an S, something like that. But we can't do ILTH, we can't do IRTH, we can't do DTH. I think NTH is the best one, but oh, ninth with another N. Ooh. Ninth is really good there. Okay, I'm thinking ninth there. Let's look at the others, because this was not what I was expecting. I was expecting the ITCH. So now I'm thinking, ooh, what am I thinking? There is a T. It could be TH at the beginning. Otherwise, CT isn't too bad as a possibility too. Thick. Thick is pretty good. Okay, well, the good thing about thick, I mean, obviously is it's possible there, but the other good thing is it does rule out another spot for the T over here, which would confirm that it is TH, but I'm pretty sure it's probably TH anyways. Okay, thick and ninth. Now thick also checks another spot for the I down here. I still have no idea what's going on down here. I'm just kind of hoping that as I'm guessing the other words, I'm gonna get something. I guess thick or ninth, I don't know. I mean the N, it would be nice to check the N here, but if this is ninth, then I'm gonna check it anyways. Let's do thick. Okay, it is thick, good. And this is TH. So, I think it's gotta be ninth. Let's do ninth. It's ninth, there is an N, and we found the A down, or the I down here. Okay, so. Could it be IA? It could. IAN isn't terrible. Ooh. Avian is really good. Avian's really good. The other good thing about that is it checks 2 spots for the A. So we will locate the A even if it's not avian. I'm gonna go for avian. Yes, avian. I had 2 guesses left. All right. Very nice. Okay, so thick, ninth, avian, and excel. Those should be interesting starts for the Octordle. Now, the good thing is we've got 2 places for the I, 3 places for the N, 2 places for the T, 2 places for the H, 2 places for the E, the A. So hopefully we'll get some of those C. So hopefully we'll get some of those letters in there because we will have checked multiple spots for those. So, you know, depending on what the words are, this could be a really good start actually. So we'll see. All right. Thick, ninth, avian, and excel. All right, so we do have 3 words with H's, which is good. We've got one with a double C. See, that's the other nice thing about excel. The great thing about a double E is it comes up more often than I think some of the other vowels. So it's not too uncommon to find a word with a double E. So that was good. We've got only 2 words with C's, a couple words with T's, so kind of a mixed bag. Not terrible, not terrible. Now, what do we want to do? This one up here, we've got T, H, and I. We found the I. So, ooh, if the T and H are together, it's gonna have to be ITH. But then what would come at the end? I don't really like that. Ooh, we could do pithy. Pithy. I was about to say I don't really like the ITH in the middle, but pithy is possible. That's pretty good. Otherwise, maybe HI something. I don't know, pithy's pretty good there. I'm not gonna guess it yet, but that's pretty good. Where else do we have? We've got H and E, and so it's probably CH. And there's 2 E's, so probably something like this. Cheese. Cheap would work there. I'm thinking pithy, so we got a couple of them with P's. If it's not, so if the C is at the beginning, right, which I'm thinking it is, it's either EE. Ooh, cheer is also good. Cheer is also good. I don't think it's gonna end in a double E, and if the C isn't at the beginning, then it has to be at the end, and I don't really like the EC there. It would still have to be EEC. So I don't like that. So it's CHEE, it's either cheer or cheap. Okay, so, or cheek. Cheek is also possible. No, there's no K. Oh, we already checked the K, yeah. That's unusual. We don't do that very often. Okay, man, I don't know. I don't have much. There's the I and the E here. We haven't done O or U yet. You know, this could be something like, ooh, I was gonna say giver, but we can't do the V. So interesting, we've already checked X, V, and K, which is pretty unusual. So I do like ER there, that's really good. But I could do something like miser. Miser would be good. So, yeah, there's probably a few things that could be. We could also have an ED, something like mired or sired. Those are good too. So, what do we want to guess? I definitely want to do something with an R. I think we should just do 5 new letters. Ooh, okay, so a couple of good options. We could do pores, which would be really good. I like the OU, or the vowels we haven't done yet. Definitely want to do an R or a P. We could do both, which would be pretty good. Although, see, the thing about it is, though, I'm pretty sure this word over here is either an R or a P. So, it'd be better to guess one of them and another letter, because once we know if it's a P or an R, we're gonna guess this one. Oh, but if we find, let's say we guess something with a P, and we find the P, then we're gonna do cheap, and we wouldn't check the other one. It only works if you get the gray there. Because if we check for a P and it's cheer, then we'll check for the R in all the words, but not if it's cheap, yeah. So maybe doing both would be good. My other thought was fours would be good. I don't know, O and U are good. I definitely want to do an R and or a P. S is a good letter, but Y might be good too to check. But if we do O, U, and Y and R, you know what we could do is yours. and that's not terrible. So I kind of wanted to check a P, but over here, if we don't get the R, then I think it's cheap, right? And over here, if we have the Y, then it's almost for sure pithy. So, do we need to check the P? I don't know. Let's do yours. I think the Y is gonna be more helpful, and there's not a single Y in the grid. Perfect. Okay, well this has an R, so this is cheer. Okay, good. We did not get the Y, so this is not pithy, so I guess it's probably fine that we didn't check for the P. Okay, this is ER, which is what we were thinking. Oh man, yours really didn't get us hardly. And look at there's one puzzle with a U and one with an O. Wow, okay, well I guess it's good to rule those out. Now over here, SC is pretty good. But at scare is really good there. The C is either second or last. If the C is last, then the E would have to be second. It would have to be like Cirque or something. I mean, yeah, no. It's gotta be scare. Okay, scare, good. Ooh, and look at this. We got S. Ooh, this could be spurn. What else could that be? I don't think there's anything else that could be. Yeah, let's go with spurn. Okay, good, it's spurn. This is, what do we got? We've got, this one here has H, E, O, and L. Now the H can't have S, T, C, or P with it. Could have W, but you can't do W, H, because the H can't be second. Otherwise, you know, whole would be good if you were just doing an anagram with those letters, but the H can't be second and the E can't be at the end. Interesting, the E is second or fourth. So I'm thinking that, so generally I think if the H doesn't have an S, T, C, or P, or W with it, it's probably at the beginning. Not always, but, ooh, hello is really good there. With a double L. That's pretty good. How confident am I in it? I'm not entirely confident. Okay, so I'm not gonna guess that yet, but over here, ooh, the S, so it ends in TE, so ASTE, we could do something like, ooh, we can't do haste, we could do based. The A is second for sure, and the S is third for sure, so it's definitely an ASTE. It could also be waste. Based and waste, I think, are the options there. It can't be taste, because of the T, yellow T at the beginning. So based and waste, maybe hello. This has the A and the N. Ooh, and it's, oh no, the A and the E, and then there's an L and an N in the middle, so A, L. Interesting. So we don't have another vowel, and we can't have an E or an A in the middle. So there's no vowel in the middle. So if you do something like this, or if you put the N and the L second and fourth. Oh, angle. Angle. I was about to say it's not gonna work because you need to have a vowel in the middle, but angle is really good. Yeah, I'm thinking angle. It can't be ankle. That's another possibility with the N and the L. So actually, when I was gonna say that it has to have a vowel in the middle, I was double wrong, but I think it's gonna be angle. I'm gonna go for angle, which will also check for a G in all the words. Very nice, and there's a G over here. Okay, so, oh, this is gonna be an IGHT word. Yup. So fight, might, white. I think white is a word like that. Yeah, it is. So fight, might, white. I don't think bite is, oh, bite is a word too. What about dite? Oh, those are all words. I don't think bite and dite are probably gonna be the answers. I think it's gonna be fight, might, or white. So, unfortunately, we don't have any more test words. So we better hope that some of those letters come up in these other words. Otherwise, we're gonna be in trouble. The L was there, which further leads me towards hello there. The E is definitely second. It's not gonna be EHL, so the H is at the beginning, so it's definitely HE. I don't think it's gonna be this, so it's like that. Yeah, I think it's gotta be hello. Let's go for it. Okay, it was hello. Now we need to adjust some things over here. Okay, so. Unfortunately, that did not have any of those letters that we needed to check. We've got 3 words left. What do we got here? So this is, oh, this is still based or waste. Based or waste. White, dite, fight, might, bite. But I don't think dite or bite. Shoot. This one, what is this? This is something I, something ER. Okay, now the good thing is we don't really have very many letters left, and we've got a lot of grays. Now we could have a second R potentially. Have we guessed a word with 2 R's? We have not, so we could have a second R, something like this, like firer is possible. If R was at the beginning, rider. Rider, wider is probably a better guess. Because any of those are possible there, but that, and so there's a good chance we don't get this word no matter what we guess, right? Unfortunately, yours didn't get us as much information as I was hoping it would. No matter what we guess here, there's a decent chance we don't get it, but wider checks for more possibilities for the other words. It will definitely give us, if this is waste or based, which I think it is, then it will give us that one either way. And it could give us white or dite, I guess. If it's not white, then I'm hoping that this is based so we can check the B over here. We still have fight and might. Oh, man, too many possibilities at the end here. Again, you know, like usual, I think if we started with a good 3-word start on this, like flute, cairn, and showy, nasty oil or whatever, nasty liver gumbo, I think we would have been better off probably. You know, like we checked for the X, there was no X. We never would have checked an X otherwise, probably. The K did come up as a possibility at one point, but, and we had a bunch of repeated letters that we didn't really need. So our chances aren't looking very good here. I still think wider is probably the best way to go, because we should do something with the most new letters. All right, let's do wider. Figures. It was rider, wasn't it? It's gonna be rider. Okay, so we've failed the Octordle at this point, which is okay. That's okay. It happens. So, oh, we didn't get the W on either of the words. Okay, so this is based. Well, that's kind of what we wanted, I guess, actually. This is based. Yep, we got based. Now, we didn't get the B. So this is fight or might. Oh, man. And that's rider. We're gonna fight our way to the end. It was fight. Okay, well, we got all but one. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. We missed rider with the double R. Unfortunately, we guessed all these spots for all these letters and not R. So, would we have been better off guessing pores instead of yours? I don't think so, because there's only one word with a P anyways. There were no words with Ys, but at least it ruled out the Y. I don't know. It would have been about the same either way, I guess. Man, now if we'd done flute, cairn, and showy, we would have had... All right, well, I started to think about what would we have had if we'd done a good start, like flute, cairn, and showy, like I like to do if I'm doing a good 3-word start. And, you know, even though we already know the answers, I thought it'd be fun to put that in and just see how much different the solve would have been if we used a good start like Flute, Cairn, and Showy, because I think it would have been really good. For example, right here, we already know it's A-S-T-E. It can't be waste, or haste, or cast. It can be paste, it can be based. I think those are the only options. This one over here is S something U-R-N. Now what could that be besides spurn? Yeah, it would have to be spurn. So spurn there, which checks the P here, so now I think this has to be based. Actually, it could be taste. It could be based or taste, so we don't know that one yet. This is C-H, it's not gonna be C-H-R-E. No, so it's gotta be something, something R, it's gotta have an E. I think it would have to be cheer, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would have to be cheer. Okay, which checks some more spots for E's. This one over here, we have the S something, oh, it's the whole thing's given to us. From the start, we had the whole thing given to us, actually. Scare. There we go. And then this we still don't know based or taste. Over here, we've got F. Interesting, so the T and the H, but it can't be T-H. You could do something like this, but otherwise, I don't know what's... Because the H can't be second, the T can't be second after the F. So unless you do the I, you've gotta have TH and I at the end, which would have to be like THI, TIH, so it would have to be something I, HT, and that's not gonna work, so the I has to be here, and then you've gotta have either, yeah, so it's gotta be fight, that's the only option there. Now I already knew that was the answer, of course, but I don't think there's any other possibility there, actually. And then this is one that's still tricky. So here, it's still a bunch of possibilities there, I think. So this is where we'd get into a little bit of trouble. Now this has the, oh, we've got all the letters. So it's either G-A-E with L-N at the beginning, which isn't gonna work. So the A has to be at the beginning, and then the rest is given to you. So we've got that one given. So now you've got the L here. H is not gonna be L-H at the end. It's probably not gonna be H-L. You'd have to have, no, that doesn't work. So the H is at the beginning. The E is second. So you've got this, which the only thing I think possible is hello. So far, it hasn't been too difficult, actually. It's only been, you know, one possible answer. Now, if you're doing it in sequence or something, that'd be different, obviously. So you've got quite a few possibilities here, you know, like mixer and diver and biker and things like that. So quite a few options there. So what would be good then is to guess something with a bunch of those consonants. So knowing that there could be another R in this one over here, like rider or something like that, river, there's a bunch of possibilities with an R. Now, I know what the answer is, so some people are gonna say, oh, you're gonna guess an R at the beginning because you already know what it is. Well, okay, let's not guess the R at the beginning then. Let's think of something that doesn't have the R at the beginning. So something like Dumbo would be good because it's gonna check the D, M, and B, which are probably the better letters of the ones that are left, and check the B for based, because I definitely want to do the B or a T at the beginning. So let's do Dumbo, okay? And this is then based, okay? And so then we've got just this one left, and you've got a D, so it's something I-D-E-R. So I think the only possibility at that point is writer. And, you know, if I didn't know that the answer was already writer, Dumbo is probably what I would have guessed, just to get good letters there. Maybe something with a V, but writer, so there you go. So I think it's much easier, obviously, with a good start. I was just curious how much of a difference it would make, you know? So there you go. Anyways, that's the Dordle, Quordle, and Octordle twice. So let me know how you did with these puzzles, and if you started with the Quordle words on the Octordle, what was your extra word that you used? You know, you get one more guess that's not an answer. What was yours? I did yours. What was yours? Yeah, and did it get you more information? Or did you end up with a bunch of, you know, 50-50, 33-33s at the end? Like I did. Yeah, just let me know how these went for you, and be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles. Got a rotten string of bad luck ahead of me now. That is, if you believe in any of these various superstitions. Oh, okay. Well, that was really good. On the left, awesome. Ballet over here. Okay, it is L and T, just like I was thinking. Now, alphabet. Alphabet. There we go, that's a good one.